Hello, Dosto. So, I guess you are doing all good. Today, I am going to solve the problem, GFG problem of the day. Okay, so let's see what is our question. The question is next greater element. Okay, so next greater element, the question is simple. The problem is simple. So let's get through it. So what given is you are given an input n and also an array consisting of integers. Okay, now we have to output the greatest next greater element of each elements in the array. Okay, so as you can see, the next greater element for element 4 is 1. Similarly, the next greater element for element 2 is 4. Okay, I will explain this, okay, in my whiteboard. So let's go. Okay, as you can see here, my friends, here is given a typical array consisting of 5 elements: 1, 3, 2, 4, and 1. Now, and the numbers or the elements that is written under the array is the next getter element of each elements. Okay, so what the next getter element for 1 is -1, 4 is -1, 2 is 4, 3 is 4, and 1 is 3. So I will explain how is these numbers are coming. Okay, now as you can see, the right side. Okay, so the right side of element 1 is empty, so the next greater element is -1. For the element 4, the right part, okay, does not have any elements that is greater than 4, so the output is again -1. And for the element 2, the element that is greater than just 2, okay, just the nearest greater element for 2, and it is 4, so the output is 4. And for the element 3, the next greater element, and which is also nearest, it is 4, so the output is 4. And here comes a twist: the nearest greatest element for element 1 is 3, so the output is 3. Okay, now here the question arises how we can do it, or how to solve this problem. One brute force solution is we can traverse the array. Okay, and I am showing the code for the brute force here. As you can see, I have taken one vector for storing the answer, and it is a pseudocode. Okay, so don't worry about what is defined, not defined. Okay, I for the first for loop traverse all the elements, and the second for loop just starts from next of the element I. Okay, and what it does, it actually finds if any element is greater than the array I. Okay, and if it is find in and if it is found, then it stores the element in the find variable, which is initialized to -1, and then it breaks, and finally we push the element find in the vector v, and then return the answer. Okay, now this code will work fine, but as you can see, the time complexity is expected time complexity is order of n, so we will not able to perform the accepted solution. Okay, so what we can do is we have to think about a data structure that can output, or that can give the next getter element in order of one time. Okay, so what we will use here is stack. Now what we will do is we will start a for loop from the backwards. Sorry. Okay, let's do. We will start a for loop traveling from backwards. Okay, so as you can see, for the element present is 1. Okay, and initially the stack is empty. Okay, initially the stack is empty, so we will output -1. Okay, so this is one of the base case. If stack is empty, see here, this stack is empty, so the output will be -1. And what we will do, we will push the element in the stack, so our stack becomes right away with element containing 1. Then the pointer comes to element 4. The element 4 will see that if the elements present in the stack is greater than this element, we will output the top of the stack. But now the top of the stack is 1, so we will pop it. Okay, so this stack becomes empty, and and as I told, if the stack is empty, we will directly output -1. So here also -1 is outputted, and we will push the element 4. So the stack contains element 4. Now our pointer comes to element 2. Element 2 will check the top of the stack, and the top of the stack contains element 4. So it will, and as the element 4 is greater than 2, okay, so it will output 4. So 4 is outputted, and we will insert 2 in the stack. Okay, 2 is inserted in the stack. Next, when you come to element 3, it checks the top of the stack. As 2 is less than 3, so we will pop it out. So it pops, and then as we can see, element 4 is there and 4 is greater than 3, so we will output element 3. Okay. Sorry. So we will output element 4. And what we'll do, we'll push the element in the stack, the 3. And next, when the pointer comes to 1, so 1 will check the top of the stack and it contains 3. So it will just output 3, and the final stack will look like this. Okay, 1 3 4 5. Okay, so let's just see the code for this problem. So we will take one vector v consisting of in data type long long. Okay, and also let's take some variables ijk, and also a stack long long st. Okay, and I will start traversing from the backward. Okay, I will just traversing backward, and my base case was if st dot empty, I will just, sorry, v dot, I will just push -1. Okay, and if it is not empty, what I will do is I will just traverse the stack, and also I will check if array of I is greater than st dot top, we will just pop the elements, or pop the elements from the stack. And if st dot empty, after that operation is completed, if st dot empty, then one second, if st dot empty, then I will push back -1, else v dot push back, sorry, st dot top, and finally I will push, or you can write it here also, st dot push array of I, finally return v. Okay, so let's compile the code. Oh, and finally also we have to reverse the array. Okay, or the final array, because we are traversing from the backwards. So 344 -1, again 344 -1, it is fine. Let's submit. So it is accepted, and thank you. Have a nice day.